Welcome back everyone. In today's session, I'm going to discuss in detail the answer of the question, what is the dramatic significance of Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth? Do check the pinned comment section because we have all important video links and playlists related to your syllabus. We have easy explanation video of Act 1, Scene 1 specially for you. Dear students, how will you write a subjective answer? ISC students, you must master the art of writing such answers. These are reference materials. You will have to adapt and adjust your style depending on the question available and also the marks allotted. I have given this answer without any specific word limit so that you can use this reference material in whichever way you can, be it a 10 marks question or a 5 marks question or a 4 marks question. I think this reference material is enough for you to frame any answer related to Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth. The answer now. Among William Shakespeare's opening scene, Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth is unique. Whenever you're starting any subjective answer, as ISC students, as class 11 students, you must begin with an interesting and relevant introductory statement, and the introduction must be directly related to the question without beating around the bush. What is the question here? Dramatic significance of Act 1, Scene 1. It excites curiosity beyond any other opening scene in Shakespeare. This expression is very important. It excites curiosity. If you incorporate all the key words and expressions in your answer, then be rest assured that you will get good marks, very good marks indeed. The action at once bursts into wildlife. So these are critical comments. Shakespeare's opening scene usually serve the purpose of exposition. But there is a difference here. But in Macbeth, the exposition is deferred. We do not find the exposition in Act 1, Scene 1, and the exposition is deferred to Act 1, Scene 2. You will have to mention this in your answer if you are writing about the dramatic significance of Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth. The first scene only tells us that a battle is raging somewhere and that the three witches are to meet Macbeth thereafter. With close reference to the text, you must frame your answers. Read the text thoroughly and frame all your answers with close reference to the text. Whenever you are learning such long answers, what will you do? You will jot down the points. What is the first point? What is the most important? One of the most important points in this answer? Excites curiosity. Whenever you are making your notes, you must jot down the points. So the first point is excites curiosity. This is number 1. And number 2, what is it? Act 1, Scene 1 is not exposition. So in this way, whenever you are revising, you will be able to do it really quickly. And then number 3, we have the appearance of the witches. Study like this. We will provide you with a scientific approach to deal with such questions and answers and also your syllabus. Just stay with us and subscribe to our channel. Now, change paragraphs. Whenever you're writing subjective answers of any length, change paragraphs. Do not write in a single paragraph. The key note of the play is struck with the appearance of the three witches, that is the triumph of evil. Very important point. This is the key note. What is the key note? I have clearly stated that in my answer. The examiner will be impressed. It is the triumph of evil. Triumph of evil. See, it is easy. We are in a world of moral anarchy. Write this term, this expression in your answer. Symbolized by the withered beings to whom fair is foul and foul is fair. So this is a quotation. Always write correct quotations. Do not quote wrongly. If you are not confident, then break the lengthy quotations into smaller ones. Number 5, important point is this point, moral anarchy. Use such important keywords and expressions, and you will be able to write a unique answer. They meet in thunder, lightning, or in rain, another quotation, and hover through the fog and fill the air, the third quotation. If you write quotations automatically, you will get good marks, but you must quote correctly. The scenic background is in harmony with the spirit of evil. The spirit of evil pervades, is present throughout Act 1, Scene 1, and also throughout the play Macbeth. So here we have the spirit of evil, and the setting therefore is connected with the spirit of evil. The word hurly-burly, another textual reference. Notice how I have used appropriate textual references in order to substantiate my answer. The word hurly-burly signifies tumult and confusion, that of battle as well as the murder of Duncan. In this play we have a battle and we also have the murder of Duncan, and the word hurly-burly signifies that commotion. So, what is significant now? The commotion, the chaos. Use terms like this: commotion, confusion, chaos. A violation of natural law bringing unnatural confusion and disorder. As discussed, use this term as well, disorder. Commotion, chaos, disorder, and the whole thing is unnatural. This is a violation of natural law, a reversal of the moral order. Again, I have changed the paragraph. Every battle is lost by one side and won by the other, but the witches are indifferent as to which it is that does the losing and the winning. The words, when the battle's lost and won, suggest Macbeth will win the battle, but he will lose at the same time of triumph another more important battle. And what is this more important battle? That for. So before turning the page, let me just jot down the important point here. Macbeth's win and loss. What has he won? He has won the battle. He will win the battle. And what will he lose? We will see that in the next page. The more important battle, that for his soul. So this is a battle that Macbeth will lose in the course of this play. Fair is foul and foul is fair indicates that everything is unnaturally reversed in this sinister world, in this world of evil, and that everything is ambiguous. What is the meaning of ambiguous? Uncertain. Nothing is what it seems to be. The expression fog and fill the air depicts the atmosphere. After the setting, we have the atmosphere of confusion in which deceitful evil operates. You will have to mention all these points. The atmosphere, the setting, and everything is associated with what? With evil. The commotion in nature is symbolic of the moral storm. Macbeth will lose his battle, that for his soul, and this is the moral storm in the play that crashes through the play. Dear students, as you write the answers, you will not just write the summary everywhere. You will read the summary, you will use the summary, and also add critical comments. Critical comments will enhance the quality of your answers. And the conclusion now, begin with an introduction and also end with a proper conclusion. This is the conclusion. Change the paragraph. The term three, this is important. The term three and the familiars paddock and grimalkin symbolize occult and witchcraft. You will have to mention this as well, occult and witchcraft. And there is this element of supernaturalism as well pervading throughout the play. And this element of supernaturalism is evident in this scene as well. So this is pointer number 8. An element of supernaturalism is evident in this brief yet meaningful scene. Notice once again how I am ending this answer. This is a critical comment. This scene is brief, very important. Brief scene yet meaningful scene. I have highlighted almost all the points associated with the dramatic significance of Act 1, Scene 1 of Macbeth.